you have?
What?
The company that you keep all your stuff on, what's the name of it?
It's Fusner Media.
Huh?
Fusner Media?
Bosner?
Yes, Fusner Media. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Newark High School, home of the Wildcats. Today, the Newark Wildcats will take on the Pickerington Central Tigers in a makeup game from Monday night. My name is Aiden Fusner with Fusner Media. We're about to be presenting this one. And a quick recap of events. Cameron Green was up to bat for Pickerington Central, and pitcher Evan Humphrey for Newark struck him out. One strikeout for him. And we go to our next balloter for Pickerington Central, Dylan Powers. Powers hits one. It's going to go to center field. That is caught by Bodie Smith, and we have two quick outs here in the first inning.
Well, that was quick. Where was it? Didn't run it. Huh? Didn't run it. Oh, is it up here? Struck out first guy, did you see it?
Cole Metz up to bat for Pickerington Central. Humphrey gets ready, winds, fires. First pitch is a strike one.
Bring it.
That is strike two. That is ball one. The pitcher for Pickerington Central, Colton Lantizer, is on deck for the Tigers. Lantizer on deck. Metz hits it foul. So still a 1-2 count, 2 outs. In the top of the first. Metz hits a ground ball. And that is 3 outs. The ball is played by Carter Lovell. And we go to the bottom of the first. No score, just like that. Newark is up to bat after this. Welcome back to the bottom of the first inning. No score between Pickerington Central and the Newark Wildcats. My name is Zane Fuzner with Fuzner Media, proud to be presenting to you another high school broadcast here on this YouTube channel. Brody Driscoll, the junior shortstop, up to bat for Newark. Newark currently 8-1 in the OCC Buckeye Division. They are up half a game on the Lancaster Golden Gales and the Tays Valley Vikings. That is strike one. The pitcher for Pickerington Central will be Colton Lantizer. And Driscoll nails it to center field, but not quite enough. That is caught by the center fielder for Pickerington Central, Cameron Green. That is your first out. We now turn to Moses Crane, the designated hitter for the Newark Wildcats. Crane, first pitch is going to go foul. He is DHing today for Evan Humphrey, who is today's pitcher. And time is called. Umpire giving Colton Lantizer some time.
Just so you know, first 82, they forfeited the game. Canal Winchester was throwing 4 pitches that were allowed.
Oh, okay.
So there's 3 teams that are 8-2.
I do have a correction to make. There are 3 teams at 8-2. Newark is 8-2 in the OCC Buckeye Division. They are tied with Tays Valley and Lancaster for first in the OCC Buckeye Division. Crane. This is the second of 2 meetings. Newark won the first meeting at Pickerington 3-2 a couple weeks ago. Lantizer. Here's Crane, ground ball. And that is played by Brady Ventura. That is your second out. Seth Fish, the senior third baseman, now walks to the plate. He is up for Newark. Lantizer, first pitch. Did Fish go? No, he did not. Oh.
He called that a strike? Holy shit.
And that is going to be strike one. Lantizer. Fish will hit foul. Okay. It's 1-1. So that first pitch was the ball, but then we get the foul ball. So it is a 1-ball, 1-strike count. That is outside ball 2.
We did call the ball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they just messed up the scoreboard. 2 balls, 1 strike. Lantizer gets ready to pitch. That is strike 2. A big must-win game for Pickerington Central to stay in the OCC race here. They are 6-4 currently. They are 4th in the OCC Buckeye Division. And here is a chase down on the right side. That is foul. Just past the first base line. Fish still looking at a 2-ball, 2-strike count with 2 outs. Lantizer pitches. It is ball 3.
It's cool. We'll take a walk out and see third pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes. The count is full for Seth Fish. Lantizer. Fish chases at it. It is a foul ball. Pitch comes, Fish hits foul. And Fish is battling well. Lantizer, Fish, ground ball, throw to first, on time, 3 outs. No score after 1 here on Fuzner Media. Welcome back to the 2nd inning of play. We've got no score between Pickerington Central and Newark. Colton Lantizer up to bat for Pickerington Central. Humphrey pitches. And that is a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. That is strike 2.
Out there. It's like some kid's castle or some shit. Spin it.
Lantizer hits it deep. It's going. It's going to drop near the track. Lantizer gets a double. And here come the Tigers. Lantizer on second with a double. And that brings on Ventura with 0 outs and the second.
You know what we're doing here. We're going to pull on. Gotta get there, Carter. Gotta make it.
That is strike one.
Bring it.
That is ball one.
Bring it.
That is ball two. And here is a shot. Going to left center. Leotizer chases for home. He will score. And the Tigers take an early 1-0 lead. It is an RBI single for Brady Ventura, and Walker Fortune, the catcher, comes up to bat for Pickerington Central. That is ball one. Ball two. And a ground ball. Here's the throw to second. Throw to first is safe. Is the call at first. Safe is the call at first. 1 out made. Ventura heads back to the dugout. Runner on first for the Tigers. So it will be a fielder's choice. Tyler Stalter comes up to bat. First pitch low, ball one. Stalter facing a 1-1. Here's the pitch. Outside. Ball two. That is up high. That is ball three. And this ball is foul.
Well, we're gonna run here with a full count.
Full count for Stalter with 1 out in the second. Runner on first, courtesy of Walker Fortune. That is ball four. 2 runners on base for Pickerington Central. And Kale Kogi comes up, the left fielder. Kogi. That it's to center field. And everybody stays. Big time play for Newark with 2 outs. Logan Hicks, the designated hitter. It is now his turn. Humphrey. First pitch. Strike 1. Pitch low. Ball 1. That is ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. That is ball 3.
First strike.
That is ball 4. Bases loaded for Pickerington Central in the second. And it's back to Cameron Green, the center fielder. 2 outs. That is strike 1. Foul ball. Count falls to an 0-2. That is ball 1. Ground ball, outmade at third, and Evan Humphrey gets out of a second inning. Bases loaded jam. We go to the bottom of the second after this. Welcome back, everyone. We go to the bottom of the second. No.
I think we took that score the last game.
Eddie Smith. Strike one. So Pickerington Central did score in the second. It is a 1-0 game. Bodie Smith up to bat. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
This is going to be an ugly score there.
And Smith tries to run it out. He is safe at first. Bodie Smith outran the throw, made it to first. And here comes Luke Miller. Miller, the junior first baseman. Lantizer. And Miller to right. Back to first. Smith safe. And that is the first out of the inning. From Luke Miller to Aiden Hamilton, the senior left fielder, up for Newark. 1 out, trailing by 1. Ball 1. That is ball 2. Strike 1 called. Lantizer. Hamilton. That's a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that is ball 3. So full count for Hamilton. That is strike 3. Hamilton goes on strikes looking, and that is the second out. And we go to Landon Ankrum. Ankrum in right field today. First pitch, strike 1. pitch. We go to ball one.
Hitting two seconds, we don't know where they go from number 9.
And Ankrum, that is caught. And after 2, Pickerington Central leads 1-0 over the Wildcats. Welcome back to top of the 3rd. Pickerington Central back up to bat, leading by 1. That first pitch will be strike 1. That is a ball. Power swings for strike 2. Good shot. That is ball 2. It's full count for Dylan Powers. That is strike 3. Powers goes on strikes. And Cole Metz comes back.
I thought you were going to say it was outside.
Cole Metz. First pitch, strike 1. Ground ball for Metz. It's That's going to go through. That is a base hit. Mets with a single. And now Lantizer. Back up to the plate. Here's the pitch. Throw back to first. Safe. Here's the throw to second. Mets trying to steal. He is safe at second base. Mets has a stolen base.
He didn't say anything second. He called that in second.
It is now a 1-1 count. Pitch. Ball 2. Strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And strike 3. Lantizer goes. And that is 2 outs. Brady Ventura. Ventura. That's a base hit. Mets come scoring. And it is a 2-0 Pickerington Central lead. An RBI single for Brady Ventura. And now Walker Fortune returns. Pitch comes. That is strike 1. And that is foul. That's ball.
Oh, we got 3 strikes up there.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That is ball 2. And did he make that catch? And the umpires are going to talk.
I didn't even see it. Foul ball. Talking all along for about a minute.
And it's going to be a foul ball. to hit the helmet of Walker Fortune. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And ground ball, that's a base hit. Fortune gets on first. That's a single for the Tigers. Tyler Stalter, the right fielder, returns to the plate. That is strike 1. Stalter hits it foul, 0-2.
Good stop.
And that is ball 1.
6 feet, huh? Yeah. Not sure it made the 56.
And that is a pass ball. 1 base advanced by both Brady Ventura and Walker Fortune. With 2 outs in the 3rd. Humphrey pitches. Stalter swings. That is strike 3. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Pickerington Central leads 2-0. As we continue this coverage of high school baseball on Fuzner Media. Welcome back to the bottom of the third. Pickerington Central leads 2-0 over the Wildcats of Newark. Catcher Keaton McLean up to bat for Newark. That is a strike one. Strike two. McLean finds himself in an 0-2 hole. Lantizer. That is ball one. Ball two.
Keep making expressions out from the middle. Keep putting your hands up, making expressions on the middle. See, that's what he's doing. Where was it? Yeah, he got it. That was my being good back.
That is strike three. McLean goes swinging. Now it's Carter Lovell, the second baseman. Five seniors on this Newark team. And here is a high ball. That is caught for out number two.
That's true. Ball short. I should make it.
Driscoll up to bat. His first pitch is a swing and miss, strike one. It is strike two. Outside pitch, ball one. That is ball two.
Are you growing? Are you growing? How hard is it?
2 balls, 2 strikes, pitch inside. That is a full count. That is a foul ball. That is ball four. Driscoll will go to first.
I'm going to run him. Yeah. Get struck out, others leading off. 2 outs.
versus Crane. First pitch, strike one from Lantizer. From the bump. Here is the steal attempt from Driscoll, makes it to second base.
He's going out. Yeah, he slid through. He came up.
Driscoll from first to second,
He
and
got back on before he tagged.
one of the Pickerington Central coaches wants an explanation. Got it.
First step is, that's his first step. That part. His speed, he's got to be better. That's a bummer.
One and one count, 2 outs. That is strike two. Driscoll tends to start a slur, but it's not going to matter. That is strike three. We go to the fourth. Pickerington Central leads by 2. Welcome back to the top of the fourth. Pickerington Central with a 2-0 lead. Humphrey the pitch, and it is ball one. So I'm up. That is a ball. That is strike three.
Pretty good. And you're running anything.
Kale Kogi. strikes out swinging.
That'll be my last season. Ran the 100.
You ran the 100?
Yeah.
What are you running the 100?
Logan Hicks.
I ran 13.22.
13.22.
And then
That's not yards, so meters.
meters. So it'd be 100.
And strike one.
Yeah. That was the first time I ever running that.
Really?
Yeah. And I won my heat.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Didn't win the thing. Which is still. But I didn't use any blocks.
Ball one.
You didn't use any what?
I didn't use any blocks.
No blocks. Did you even dig a long turf?
Ball two.
I ran 800, which was 880 yards.
Yeah. Going down to.
Didn't do the best. I was like 240 or something.
Ball three.
And then in my first quarter of the season, so I ran 53.
You know what? 440?
Yeah.
So you ran 100?
That is ball four for Logan Hicks.
You ran all three of those?
He will walk to first.
And that quarter was after.
Tigers picking up where they left off in the third. Tigers go back to Cameron Green. This is plate appearance number 3 for him. No, we have a pinch hitter. It's number 11, JT Metzga. Metzga pinch hitting for Cameron Green.
How many days of school you have left? Days and weekends?
Ball one.
Not long. You're done here before the 20th.
Ball two.
Switched my legs up because in that 400, I actually ran it faster than 100 than I did in the 110. I ran something like 12s.
Ball three.
Then I ran like 24 something, 220.
Who's the coach?
Head coach is
First strike.
distance coach is Erica McCullough.
McCall?
Yeah.
Metzga strike two.
Gonna run him with a 3-2 and 1 out? Guess not.
That is ball four.
Michael's coming to the mound.
Metzga goes to first.
Very good.
Hicks goes to second, and here comes Coach Wheeler. He will discuss, and we will have a change of pitcher. It's going to be Hunter Hammond the Jr. to relieve Evan Humphrey. He goes off after 3 1/3. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to Newark High School. This is high school baseball right here on Thunder Media. Hunter Hammond comes in.
There you go.
And we have a stolen base. Hicks from second to third. Metzga from first to second.
Where are we in the order?
Snake Powers. Hammond. Ground ball foul. Goes past the first base line.
Yeah.
Dylan Powers. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. In the fourth. Going for the bunt.
Squeeze.
And that is strike 2. Hammond. Foul.
Double top.
That is ball 2. That is ball 3. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Hammond. That is strike 3. Powers goes looking. Good pitch by Hunter Hammond. And we go now to Cole Metz. Strike is called.
Catcher brought down there.
Strike 2.
Yeah.
Let's go, homeboy, let's go!
I like that good ball.
Hammond. Strike 3. Metz strikes out. 2 strikeouts for Hammond as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Tigers up 2-0. Welcome back to the bottom of the fourth. Seth Fish will lead things off for Newark as they trail by 2. First pitch hits the ground. That is ball 1 in the dirt. This ball is hit well to center. The center gap. Seth Fish with a base hit. He gets on first with a single.
Wherever we get, we need to get them in bunches. Errors, walks, hits.
Bodie Smith. There's Smith. That's a late dive, and he is safe at first. Smith on first, Fish on second. And here we go. Newark with a rallying cry in the fourth. Here comes Luke Miller. Lantizer. That's going to go foul.
You're not frog gigging out there.
But if you get it down, you got to do
Yeah, it's a high game over there. And then, what's his name? Hamilton. Oh, Jesus, get down.
And that is a bunt going to the Newark dugout. That's going to go foul.
Bodie didn't see the signs.
Here we go. Lantizer to pitch. Here's the bunt. Miller out at first. Runners go to second and third with 1 out. Here comes Aiden Hamilton. That is strike 1.
Yeah. Come on, hit hard. Lay right down and get a few runs.
That is strike 2.
Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Nothing else. Come on, kid. Very close foul on.
That is ball 1. That is a low pitch. That is strike 3. Great pitch by Colton Lantizer. And that is 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth. Landon Ankrum is now on. Lantizer up high. That is ball one.
Come on. Come on, buddy. Work out. Pass the ball, we only need one.
Ball two.
He hit it the last time. Yeah.
That is ball three.
It's two.
I thought last pitch was just ball two.
I thought that was ball three.
That's what I thought. Here's the pitch. That is ball four. Ankrum goes to first. Bases are loaded for Newark in the fourth.
Thinking about bringing in Miles.
And here is Miles Steele. He is pinch hitting for Keaton McLean. Umpire making the lineup.
I guess the freshman lefty is going to get new stuff. He run the bases, he throw the ball. Walking.
And did he go? Yes, he did. That is strike one. Lantizer. That is ball one. Count is even. That is strike two. 1-2 count. Lantizer. Ball two.
Well, I'd like to see a 3-2. Right there in runners.
And Steele, that's strike three. And that will end the fourth. Lantizer gets out of a bases loaded jam. It is still a 2-0 Pickerington Central lead as we head into the fifth. Welcome back to the 5th. Pickerington Central up 2-0 on the Newark Wildcats, who will be celebrating their senior night tomorrow night against the Reynoldsburg Raiders right here at Joe Neff Field. You can catch that one on Fusner Media at 5 p.m. Colton Lantizer are back up to bat. It is a 1-1 count. That is a strike. 1-2 count. Going to Colton Lantizer. Hammond. That is high. That's going to be ball 2.
Bring that deuce again.
Hammond. Lantizer, did he go? No, ball 3. The count is full. And Lantizer up in the air. That's going to drop. Hit just found room to land. Lantizer gets a single.
This guy's too.
Here's Ventura, who knocked in both the RBI singles. First pitch is ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3. That is ball 4. Ventura, 2 RBI singles, and at this at bat, he walks. So it'll be Lantizer on second, Ventura on first. McLean talking with Hunter Hammond. And that will bring up our next batter, Walker Fortune.
Luke, you gotta get in. Luke, you gotta get in.
Ball 1.
Make a play, kid. Take it out.
Hammond. That is ball 2. Runner is third. He is safe. Both runners advance.
It has to be
And it is a 2-2 count, no outs in the fifth.
Very good.
And Fortune hits it foul.
Okay, infield's in. If they hit a two-hopper, he will let it to. Seth.
That is foul.
I believe even with the bag, it's a two-hopper, you can toss his bag, you might be able to tag the bag and throw it on.
Hammond. Right to Miller. And the play is made at first.
What did he hit? I don't know what I'm saying. I'm thinking his ankle or something.
A run scores for the Tigers. It is 3-0. That is the first out of the inning, but Miller is shaken up.
Can't come out, you got nobody to put in.
We'll be right back. Welcome back. But Luke Miller is okay. He is still at first base. We go to our next batter. Pickerington Central scores a run. And that is going to drop. That gets by Smith. Another run scores for the Tigers. That is Ventura. And it is 4-0 Tigers in the fifth with one out. RBI single for Tyler Stalter, and now Kale Kogi. That is strike one, thrown by Hunter Hammond.
How did they get on? Did we walk in? Did we what? Did we walk in? They have
No.
they have loop in.
We didn't walk anybody in.
No, in this inning, did we walk in?
Oh, yeah, I think we,
Ball one.
We got a blue fit to start it.
And that's going to get through.
well, you wonder why that was. Where was Carter? Was he in towards the bag?
I think so, but he wasn't, Brody was closer.
Brody was close to the bag. Well, both of them don't go to the bag. Normally, the second baseman would cover with that.
And that is runners on first and second. We go to Logan Hicks. Outside pitch, ball one.
Does that keep the hits?
Mm-mm.
I'm
And Hammond, that is ball 2.
Randiser's got 2.
The other guy's got 2.
Guy behind him?
Yep.
And that's 4.
That is ball 3. As we're getting ready to see some more bullpen activity.
We got nobody to pitch tomorrow. Nobody.
That is strike 1.
Well, we ought to be out hit them.
Huh?
We ought to be out hit them. No,
Yeah.
That is ball 4. And the Tigers have loaded them up in the 5th. Hicks is on first, Kogi on second, Stalter on third. 1 out. And JT Metzger is hitting once again. That is strike 1 from Hunter Hammond. That is strike 2. Hammond. That is strike 3. A big time out of JT Metzger. And that is 2 outs in the 5th.
Come on, Dale, let's go.
Dylan Powers now on to bat. Powers hits a ground ball. Throw to first. Out at first base. Another bases loaded jam avoided. 4-0 is your score as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Great rebound and great recovery for these Newark Wildcats. Welcome back to the bottom of the fifth. Pickerington Central needs 4-0 over the Newark Wildcats as we enter the late stages of this one. And first play, and that is out at first base. Louisville gets out. That is out number 1 for Newark in the bottom of the fifth. We go now to Brody Driscoll, who is the leadoff man at shortstop. That is a foul ball as Pickerington Central gets somebody now in the bullpen.
Pitch count.
And that is out number 2. Great play by the second baseman, Dylan Powers. And that is 2 quick outs. And now Moses Crane. That is strike 1. Crane, strike 2. That is strike 3. 1-2-3 inning for Colton Lantizer. We go to the 6th. Pickerington Central leads by 4. Welcome back to the top of the 6th. First pitch from Hammond is up for ball 1. And here is a ball going all the way into left to bear the track. Hamilton with possession of that one. And that is a double to start off the 6th for Cole Metz.
It's at least 3. We had 2 and they're 1 in. See if they're back there. 4, 5, 6. That's 3. Yeah, man, how's it back?
And here comes a runner to third. He is safe. Cole Metz steals third. Goes from second to third.
Do that big weight kick, they're gonna run like hell, just like they do on it.
That is strike 2. Hammond. And that is foul. Hammond. Ball 1.
Come on, Seth, get back. You got their best hitter up and 2 strikes on him, and you're in for a bunt.
That is foul.
What's going on? Can't hit? How good is this dude?
No pitching, no hitting.
Yeah, pretty good.
Better than we are. Mid base is loaded.
1-2 count, 4-0 game. Hammond pitches. That is strike 3. That is the first out.
Yeah, 2 of them are infield, 2 of them are infield. Both of yours too, has that 2 infield. Seth had a good solid hit up the middle. Hit slow roll to shortstop. And then they get one this way.
Brady Ventura back up to bat. Pitch from Hammond. That is strike 1.
We had bases loaded. We had bases loaded. Right here, he struck out on ball 3. And Hamilton struck out twice. Once with the base.
Ventura. Miller just gets the out at first. Just got the ball in his hands, and that is out number 2.
Huh?
He gets that clean, he gets shot.
And now Walker Fortune
Another shot through down. David Warren.
comes up for Pickerington Central.
Oh, I'd say he's every bit of it. I think
It's ball 1.
87. He's one of the top pitchers in the league.
Ball 2.
Yeah.
Ball 3.
And another Orange County person named.
And that is a pop fly ball. Fish is in position for it, makes the catch. That we will go to the bottom of the 6th.
He's
Pickerington Central, 5-0 lead. So we head to the bottom frame of the inning. Welcome back to the bottom of the sixth. Pickerington Central leads 5-0 over the Newark Wildcats. Up to bat will be Seth Fish, the third baseman. Lantizer the pitch. That is strike one. That is strike two.
Starting to run a little bit and run bases. He's throwing, I say he's throwing. He's been throwing, I don't know if it's matter.
Lantizer, here's a ground ball by Fish. Ventura just picks it up, gets the out at first. Now Bodie Smith will come out.
He's such a pitcher.
What's this?
Yeah.
What's this? What's this? What's this?
Lantizer. First pitch, strike one.
Needing the games over there. That wasn't a fastball.
And Bodie Smith gets hit in the leg. He will go to first. And Luke Miller will come on next.
He beat the shit out of me. He was like 9-1 last night. He beat Walker like 9-1 last night.
Stop running, Mom.
I think
And right, it is a double play. One of the fastest double plays that you will ever see. 1-3 double play.
a good hit, Luke.
Lantizer
Here comes Arian.
to Ventura.
First time.
Double play.
Right?
And Smith was shocked. And it is a 5-0 game as we head to the 7th inning and we have a pitcher change. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to the top of the 7th. First out. It's a quick ground out. Play made by the shortstop. We have a new pitcher in for the Newark Wildcats. It is Blake Newsome, the junior. He is pitcher number 3 for Newark. Hunter Hammond lasted almost 3 innings. And here is 2 outs. And 2 quick outs just like that in the top of the 7th.
Luke just lined out.
Oh, we wind out, that's right.
80.
So
Yeah,
it's
80.
That is ball 1.
They get fouled. So you can catch it, you can't catch it.
Ground out. Looks like a ground ball foul.
Right down the pipe, he watches the water.
Twice.
Kept shaking his head, yeah, I was just right.
Yeah, that's sure was.
I hate it.
We're not real aggressive. I was a buddy's actually. You see something straight early.
That is a strike.
He's waiting to get 2 strikes.
That is strike 3. 1, 2, 3 inning for Blake Newsome and the Newark Wildcat defense. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Newark down by 5. Welcome back to the bottom of the 7th. Newark down by 5. It is a 5-0 Pickerington Central lead. As we go to the 7th, they got a new pitcher out. Couldn't identify the name. He is number 56 on Pickerington Central. He is pitching to Aiden Hamilton.
No, they're going out too. I'm just waiting for Tennessee.
Here's ball 1.
And they're putting tennis courts in those. Of course, we're taking the basketball courts out, probably gets it in your days or something.
That is ball 2.
Basketball's team.
What's gonna happen when we go?
I'll tell you what, he's looking at.
Ball 3.
And then he can retire.
That is strike 1.
This kid's so close. We got like him.
Ground ball. And he is out at first base. That is an Aiden Hamilton ground out, and that leads to Landon Ankrum. Ball 1. Ground ball. Throw to first. 2 outs. Throw made by Powers.
This is a real mess with you.
And Keaton McLean, 2 outs in the 7th.
What's wrong with this one?
The one on top is probably down. Yeah, that's the problem.
Ball 1.
They gotta be up. Put them both up. They were either way.
Strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul ball. That is ball 2.
2-2-2.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. That is strike 3. Strike 3 called. Game is over. Pickerington Central gets a much needed win to stay in the OCC race. They get a 5-0 shutout win over the Newark Wildcats. The series is split 1 game apiece.
Shut that window before we do that.
Hold on a second. We got an iPad. We can look at these things.
Newark Wildcats, they will go to 8-5 on the year. Following the loss, Pickerington Central now 10-6 as they are almost 2/3 of the way through their regular season. Once again, now Tees Valley and Lancaster, who is sitting up in front pending today's outcomes. Once again, Pickerington Central defeats Newark by a final score of 5-0. We will go very briefly wrap this one up. Great pitching today by Colton Landsizer for Pickerington Central, going 6 shutout innings and only allowing a couple hits. He got out of 1 bases loaded jam in the 5th. But other than that, his pitching was stellar throughout the day. And for Newark, they got out of 2 bases loaded jams. Even though 5 runs were allowed, they showed some resilience. They showed some courtesy. They showed they weren't going to give up without a fight. Ultimately, though, this one belongs to Pickerington Central, who defeats the Newark Wildcats 5-0. This is a split series now at 1 game apiece. Newark will play Reynoldsburg tomorrow. It will be their senior night. So a big one for the 5 seniors that represent this Newark team. Seth Fish, Aiden Hamilton, Carter Lovell, Austin Rose, and Evan Humphrey. 5 seniors on this year's team. Obviously, Austin Rose, as you know, an Ohio State baseball commit, even though he did not play today, obviously an outstanding Newark career. And tomorrow night, here at New Joe Neff Field, we will honor those Newark seniors throughout the broadcast tomorrow, as well as any Reynoldsburg seniors that there may be on the roster. We have a couple of senior nights that we just did. Old Tangy Orange's senior night yesterday. We covered both Orange and Upper Arlington. So I'd like to congratulate those seniors as well, whoever may be tuning in to this broadcast. We will sign off right here. Pickerington Central defeats Newark 5-0. Once again, Pickerington Central improves to 10-6 on the year, 7-4 in the OCC Buckeye Division. Newark drops to 8-5, getting their third OCC loss of the season, dropping to 8-3. This was another high school baseball broadcast on Fuzner Media. My name is Aiden Fuzner saying so long from Newark High School. We will see you right back here tomorrow afternoon where these Wildcats will battle the Reynoldsburg Raiders. So long, everybody. Have a good night. And if you make sure you tune in for Newark Senior Night tomorrow afternoon. So long, everybody.